So this is the tutorial how to render in Toon using Arnold, and this is our base mesh, poly mesh. So we'll go to the render settings, and we go to the Arnold renderer, go scroll down to the filtering, change it to contour, and if you change the width to 4 or higher, it will change the thickness of the line. But right now you can see like there's nothing yet, well, because we haven't applied the material yet to the base material. So we search for Toon material, but we can't plug it in yet because we need to connect it to another material, which is called the map to material, because right now the Toon is only a map, so we have to kind of connect it. Now we get it. You can see in the active sheet it's already popping out some lines, and it's all white now, as any cartoon lines would be. And we can change the angle threshold to something lower so that it could be more sensitive to the edge detections. You can see like there are more lines compared to the previous angle threshold, which was 180. Okay, so now we're gonna change how the shadows of the base material could be. But first, here I tried to change the base color using the base color, but we can also adjust how it affects the shadows by connecting the ramp RGB to the base of the material. So you can see once it's connected to the base, it will change the how it's gradient the material. But right now it's only based on interpolation. I want to connect it based on lighting. But before that, we need to turn off the background lighting from the default setup of Arnold. So if you go to Arnold renderer, go down to the environment settings, just turn off the environment map, and it will become dark, obviously, because there is no default lighting anymore. So you go to the create panel, create a lighting, which is the Arnold lighting. Only works with Arnold lighting, and preferably any kind of lighting will work, but just for the sake of getting a sharp shadows, we'll use the quad type of lighting. Yep, and we'll change also the texture of this quad lighting. Actually, no, just change the color. Yeah, let's just use the color. But right now it's still dark in the active shade, but we can increase the intensity and exposure to get more sunshine, get more lighting into this thing. Yeah, we can start to see some dramatic shadows over here. And now we can connect the ramp RGB to the base tone map so that we can get the shadows to change their colors. So yeah, over here, just to make it clear, I changed the interpolation to linear, but you can also work with any other interpolation as well. Wait, sorry, not linear, constant. And we can see it's become all black because all the shadows are now becoming black, but now some of the shadows are white, and now most of the shadows are white. And we can now adjust where the shadows end and where the shadows becomes black. We can increase the intensity to make it flatter. But let's just go with 40 now. And it's quite dark now, so I'm turning up the exposure value from the environment settings, so that because this is based on the camera, not on the based on the render settings, not on the camera, so we need to go back to Arnold. And now we can see like once we change the ramp RGB, we can change the color, and then the shadows of the object will change its color as well. So if we change it to blue, oh sorry, I changed not the correct end, but should press the white one. So if we change it to blue, it will become blue, like a Spider-Man over here. Yep, and now no more white materials, but the color based on the lighting, so both are connected now. Okay, so next up is, yeah, you can see how the lighting change, the colors change according to where the lighting is. So if you imagine, if you're using a skylight, if the sun moves, then the color will also move according to where the sun is, which is pretty cool. So we can also change the how thick or thin our lines is by changing the width scale. So moving to 0.4 will make it lighter compared to 1. You can also change the edge detection, where there are 3 options: smooth normal, geometric normal, or the first one. So smooth normal and shading normal is quite similar, but geometric normal will try to get the lines of the thin meshes. So you can see some part of it is the thin meshes getting seen, but to make it more, but some parts are not being seen because they're too flat. So we sort of have to get some push-pull deformation to like deform the edges. So yeah, just make it like a 0.1 meter push-pull value, so it doesn't really change too much. And yeah, now if we push-pull on the outside, on the flat side, it will also change. Wait a second, I forget that we need to select the face that we want to deform first. So grow. And yep, now we can push pull, and you can sort of start to see that the lines are starting to appear. Yeah, so push pull. Yep, you can see those which were flat is now getting pushed, and we can see the lines more clearly now. So we'll try to make the river more reflective as well, because right now it's just the basic material, it's a transparent material. So again, connecting Toon to the material, map to material, and then connecting map to material to the object, and now we can see it's sort of all black right now. Yeah, not sure why. 1 second, probably, yeah, it's probably the lighting, because there wasn't any lighting that touches the river. But yeah, now we can see it's not even reflective, or it's not transparent at all. But if we increase the specular weight, it will have the lighting, it will have the material to be reflective. So 0.8, we can see some bits of the river is now being reflective. Okay, it's not really seen here, but yeah, you can see like on the river on the top left side, there is a reflection of the topography on top of it. Yeah, you can see the river is properly being a river now. And of course there is a lot more to this thing, but this is sort of like a brief starting of how to use Toon material, I guess. This is not the perfect tutorial, I apologize, but definitely there are more comprehensive, more brief tutorials out there. I learned the Arnold Toon not from 3DMX in YouTube, but he taught me using through Cinema 4D, which I have used before, which is also cool. But since we have to use 3DMX, and I guess this is quite a useful explorative one. Thank you.